fuck talking. Ain't no chit chat, you touch mine, it's fuck yours. Get my lick back, we pulled up and double down. Yeah, we hit back, then party hard and drink up. Nigga, let's
Yo, what's up,
Yo,
everybody?
yo, yo. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody?
How's everybody doing tonight?
I
How are you
hope they
doing tonight?
good. Hey, brother. I'm here, man. I'm alive and well, working in God's plan and God's purpose, brother. How about yourself?
Surviving.
I know
But
that's
then we
right.
do the best at the end
I
of the
know.
day.
I know that's right. So for the four that I see that's in here, we're gonna dive right into it. Welcome to episode 5 of Kickstandz Down. You're not rocking with your boy Trouble, aka Left Lane Bully. My bro, who you be?
As you all know, it's your boy Frost. I appreciate everybody for showing up, for tuning in, for being here either live or post show. And we didn't give anybody any kind of details tonight because honestly, I felt that this is something that we need to talk about and make sure that y'all are actually here and paying attention to find out what it's about. So, you want to give them a heads up on what tonight is?
I will, but first and foremost, we want to throw it out there. This is our disclaimer. Welcome to Kickstandz Down. These are our thoughts and opinions only. They have no direct reflect on the perspective or a perspective club or anybody that we may or may not associate with. Once again, these are our personal views, our personal perspectives, and we're going to dive in. So, I kind of forgot, bro, because we were bouncing ideas and I forgot which one we decided to land on.
So, for tonight's episode, we're going to keep it kind of short, keep it kind of easy for y'all. But at the same time, we want to talk about something that really needs to be addressed in every part of the scene. It doesn't even matter. Um, and that is honoring your rags, honoring your club, the set, everything that you are representing. So, that being said, we're going to go over a couple things, do's and don'ts for your colors and what you should and shouldn't do that is considered disrespect that you might not even know that it's considered disrespectful. So, what do you think about that topic now that you remember what it is?
I got you. Had to, hey, that's what you got a brother for. Got to piggyback. So first off, my mom is in the building again. She done call episode 4 and episode 5. I wish we had the little clap and hoorah buttons, but we're gonna get to that in a little bit. But I appreciate you for stopping in. War Gorilla, what's happening with you? I appreciate you. Ghost Eagle, what's happening with you? I appreciate you. So just to touch on honoring your rags, right? I'll do some light conversation. So we already had an episode about cuts, colors, and rags, so everybody should be up to date with that particular dialogue. If you're not, like, share, subscribe, and go back and review. That's the beauty of the thing. So the first thing that I would say is what's disrespect, right? So me personally, my rags are my uniform. All right. I don't have a set of rags just to be saying that I have them. Okay. So first and foremost, tugging, pulling. Um, some people get upset if you do touch their centerpiece. Um, Not me per se, but I do want you to respect what I do have on my back because if you didn't work for it, then why are you grabbing, pulling, tugging? Hey, what's this mean? This, that, and the third. Like, try to keep your hands to yourself, especially if you're not my bro, aka brother, or we have that kind of relationship. Now, if we have that kind of relationship and I embrace you, and yeah, I'm gonna give you that full embrace, the full hug or whatever, the handshake. But I give you the same respect as you give me. Um, I wanna take it in a different direction. I'm gonna still stay on topic, but I want to talk about pet peeves of not honoring rags. Um, Now, if you're in an MC, right, stands for motorcycle club, men's club, whatever you want to call it, get on your motorcycle with your rags. Okay, don't get in the car with your rags. Now, if you're going to ride in a cage, aka car, know how to place your rags in a secure location, and nobody else should be touching your stuff besides you or possibly your brother. Um, that's just my view, my thoughts and opinions on it. Um, Also honoring, uh, hang them up. I mean, I've seen a lot of people like disrespect their rags by just throwing them down when they get finished with the event. They get their little trophy or whatever the case may be, and then you got stuff on top of it. It's disrespect. Why are you covering it up? You worked for it, you earned it. Hey, treat it like it needs to be treated. You understand me? A lot of people that are not on the set and not in this lifestyle will never understand that. But there was one instance that when my brother, knowledge, rest in peace, brother, love you to life, till we meet again. But we're having a get together at my house. Now I'm fresh off the road, ladies and gentlemen, fresh off the road. I'm talking about it's 15 cars out. I'm riding my bike through the cars and getting up to the, driveway like, I ain't expect everybody to be here this soon. I'm on CP time. I'm late. So I bust in the house. Boom. I take my rags off and place them on a chair that's in the corner. Not thinking, got corrected real quick. Now, Knowledge was my VP at the time. Got corrected real quick. So I'm meeting and greeting, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't see somebody sit down in that chair. I didn't see them. Now, I don't think they touched them. However, I didn't see them. So looking from a aspect of knowing better now, I'll get into that in a second. So anyway, I do my thing and he said, hey, at the time I had a different name. Hey Stick, come here. Um, do you see anything wrong with your household right now? I'm looking around like, damn, what happened? I'm like, nah, what's up, VP? Everything good? You straight? Somebody say something to you? He's like, no, 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 no. Just take a look. Take a look around and tell me what's wrong with this picture. I'm looking around. I didn't catch what he was saying. So I'm like, what do you mean? He said, where are your rags at? I said, they're right there. And then I looked like, somebody sitting in the seat with my rags right there. So what I'll do with that story is I'll end it right there and let my brother Frost talk about honoring rags. But the moral of that story is keep keep your either if they're not on your back, make sure they're in arm's reach. Because the minute that you turn your back and somebody take your rags, you got to explain that to your club, and you might be in a predicament to where if they get taken, you might have to go through some chain of commands and some situations to get them back. So it just depends. Sorry, my light failed. It just depends on location, AO, all of the above. But that's just a little quick, brief introduction to my thoughts and opinions on it. What say you, Frost?
So, as far as honoring the rags and respecting the rags, I seen a comment down here that said, if you're wearing a hoodie underneath your rags, make sure you tuck that hood in. Okay, so what they're saying is that by you covering your patches and your colors, it's disrespecting them because you worked hard to get to where you're at, to be a fullback, to have all that. And you got to continue to work hard to keep it. So whenever you're out there, you want to make sure that you take care of what you work hard for. If I'm going out here and I buy a car, I'm going to want to take care of that car. I'm going to want to take care of the house, whatever I'm investing in. And that's investing my time and my life, love, all that. So for me, I absolutely agree with that. I see clubs that have all bros lined up, taking pictures and everything, and they'll have the hood covering the patches. And that's something, I mean, I wear a hoodie constantly, and it's not always comfortable tucking it in, but it's what you got to do. Um, as far as, disrespect to the rags, like you was saying, I don't really care too much on the touching my patches if, it's an accident. They didn't mean to. Now, if you're doing it just to be some type of way or something like that, just to get a kick out of me, then that's what you're going to get because you did it in a disrespectful manner. You don't do that. I worked hard for this. This is something that I care for. So I'm not gonna sit there and allow it to be disrespected. War Gorilla down in the comments said nothing goes over your rags. And that's what he was taught by his big bros. And when in the cage, flip your rags inside out, fold it in half, and flip it upside down where your patch is facing up. So Ghost Eagle had also said something about that. You don't wear your rags in a cage. And that's something that, you catch some people doing every once in a while. Some clubs will fine you for that. Some will give you a warning first and foremost. You don't want to drape them over your bike. You see people doing that too, so don't drape them over your bike and do nothing like that. If you're in a bar, do not turn and sit with your back facing the bar. It's disrespectful. So, along with, as far as honoring your club goes, by you upholding everybody that's around you to a certain standard when it comes to your rags and you taking the time to care about them and make it mean something to you, then that's showing honor to your club. You letting somebody disrespect them is disrespecting your club. Me personally, I've heard stories about certain situations. A bro will leave his rag sitting down. Next thing you know, they playing hot potato with him. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be that bro that's got to come up and be like, yo, you know what happened to my rags? Because they be doing it with keys too. And I got a bro in here in the chat, and he can tell you, and Red can tell you, I left my keys in the bike one day. They done got me right in the middle of a ride, had me sitting right there at the gas station. I was like, look, I'll lay down on my bike and take a nap. I ain't really sweating it. So you don't want to get them back. That's cool. Eventually, I got them back. And it's all fun and games. But yeah, see, she's the one that snatched them out the bike. Supposed to be the one watching it, but no, she snatched them out the bike.
Right.
But that shows you, how serious I am about it because even she snatched them because she knows the same thing. You don't just leave them laying around. You take honor in what you have. My bike is like my baby. I take pride in it. I take pride in my colors. I take pride in all that. And everybody on here knows I'm currently not in a club. I'm still support, you know. But when I did have my colors, I loved my colors. I took care of my colors. If I had to go repost somebody else's, then I took care of theirs just as if they was mine. But
Absolutely.
what do you got to add on that as far as honor and respect towards the club?
Honor and
Since you
respect towards the
spoke
club.
about the rags.
Um, I came from, or I come from, an era where when I did receive them, there was a conversation piece, and it was about 30 minutes long on how to honor my set of rags that I did have. So, like for example, um, working on your bike, right? If you have another bro, like say like if you're on the road, all right, you guys are on the road, you're doing what you got to do. Something happens to the bike. So 9 times out of 10, you might have some bros with you, you might not. The thing with that is, I've seen a bro working on his bike and forgetting for some reason that he has his rags on and he's up under it, twerking and twisting and all of this stuff. And I've had to say something like, "Hey, listen, I know you got to fix your bike, but what's on your back?" Oh, my fault, bro. My fault. Nah, you disrespecting us as a whole right now by laying on some concrete, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not superstitious, but once I see your rags touch that concrete, it's like, yo, we got to do a whole prayer because they're supposed to be sunny side up. I don't like to see them down. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's excluding accidents, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about that. There's nothing that you can do about that per se. But I just don't, just be mindful, be cognizant of your moves. You know what I'm saying?
So what would you do in a situation like that?
What, the accident?
Not like, all right, so say you got to work on your bike or you got to do this or do that. So the
Okay,
folks
okay.
out here that don't know when you do have to take off your rags, what would you do with them in the meantime?
Okay. I'll give you two instances. All right, let's do the first instance. I like to ride. So I can't always get my brothers to ride with me, and that's not a problem. You guys should know that too. Don't get upset with your bros or sisters if they can't ride with you when you trying to ride. Just know that, you know, do your thing and then you'll get up with them later. But if I'm by myself and I got to work on my bike, first thing I'm doing is I'm getting to a safe location, preferably off the highway. If I'm on the highway, gas station, whatever the case may be, I'm then going to remove my rags. I'm going to remove them. I'm going to fold them up, and I'm going to put them in my saddlebag. Now, I ride a road glide, so I have saddlebags, so I have space to put my rags in, and I'm closing them. If I'm taking the tools out, I'm closing them, put them in there, lock it up, out of sight, out of mind. I don't have to worry about those no more. They're protected. They're safe. It is what it is. Now we with my bros or another club. Oh, there's two instances. Okay, 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 okay. All right. So I'm with my bros, right? If they're not helping me, I might tell a bro, hey, look, man, hold my rags real quick. You know what I'm saying? If I got a prospect, hold my rags real quick. Um, that's the second instance. Now, if I'm by myself and I'm with a whole nother club, support club, I'm still going to honor my rags. If you don't have what I have on my back, you're not able to hold my rags because you don't have what I have. Although we might be support up under the same OMC, however, I'm not leaving you responsible for my rags. So I would do the same instance that I did by myself. I put them in the saddlebags, lock it up. I get to them when I get finished.
I love that. So I agree there. You know, if now if you don't have any other options and it's gonna be a quick, couple seconds for you to do what you gotta do, yeah, sure. That's different. But that's because we on the same side and all that. But as far as just anybody, no, I don't do that. Um, you're not supposed to hand your rags to any biker bunnies that you got with you either. So
Correct.
y'all got to keep that
Biker
in mind.
buddy.
Even when the biker bunnies are around, you still have to uphold your rags. And see, there's certain instances. And one second, Daniel, and I'll get to your comment. Um, there's
What's up, Daniel?
certain instances like funerals, memorial rides, stuff like that, that if you have on your rags, you don't put anyone behind you. You don't have a backpack because they're gonna block your colors. And that again is something that we consider disrespectful. You want to show your colors. You want to be able to let everybody see that because it is honoring something and someone in that kind of situation, someone. So take that kind of stuff seriously. Um I've I've got to go back up here because I forgot what his was. I
Here you
see
go.
people use the term soft colors. Are they held in the same requirements? So, soft colors is what you're gonna see the bros wearing, like t-shirts and stuff like that of the club, hoodies, whatever. That's going to be their soft colors. It's not going to be their rags. So there is a bit of a difference. The superstitions aren't quite the same as far as like, don't wear them in a cage. You can wear your soft colors in a cage. If you're in your soft colors, then sit down and face whichever way you want. It's not your colors. Your colors and your rags is what you worked hard to earn. Your soft colors you can buy. I know millions of people out here that wear support stuff, and support stuff isn't soft colors. Okay,
No,
people
don't get
people
it
get
twisted.
that confused a lot of the time. So I want to go ahead and straighten that up real quick. If you see someone with a shirt that says support your local whatever club it may be, that's a support shirt. That's not a that's not soft colors. So soft colors is for the members only, and you want to honor them as well, but it's not held to the same requirements
Mm-mm.
as your actual rags. And that was a great question, Daniel. What do you feel about that?
That definitely was a great question, and I appreciate you for being a part of the show. So, like he stated, soft colors are exactly what they are, a softer version of your rag, so to speak. They're definitely not held at the same standard. But, however, I do want to interject and say, if your soft color has your centerpiece on it, I would still follow the same rules as far as being on the ground. I wouldn't disrespect that centerpiece at all. Um, and that's just me personally. Uh, but everything else that you said, bro, is spot on. Um, I wouldn't I wouldn't take away and I wouldn't add too much. It was definitely spot on.
So I do agree with that. You still want to, like we both said, honor your soft colors, especially if it's got, your patches uh pressed or embroidered or whatever it may be onto whatever it may be, hoodie, t-shirt, whatever. So you do want to still honor your colors at that
Correct.
point. It's not honoring
Correct.
your rags, but it's honoring your colors and honoring your club, honoring everything that you did work for. Um,
Absolutely.
and I'm with War Gorilla. I've heard stories about this right here. People
I've
laying
heard
down on the
stories.
ground and sleeping.
I've
That's a
heard stories
no.
and seen it. I've seen it.
Um, I've not seen it. I haven't seen it personally. Just about all the bros I know will lay down on the bike and pass out.
Oh,
So
I'm going to do that.
I've not seen nobody actually laying on the ground in their colors. I've seen bros take off their colors or take off their rags and use it as a blanket or something. But at that point, I want to reiterate that the colors are still up. Your patches are still up. They're not being disrespected by rolling around in the dirt. You get them nice new flashy rags and the patches and everything, and you're ready to get out there and start making them get some color to them, get some dirt, get some wear, all that stuff, so people know you ride. And I agree with that, but at the same time, don't do it the wrong way. Don't go out there and roll around in the ground to make it look like you've been riding forever, because whenever you've actually been on the set and you've been out here moving around and seeing all these people, you can tell the difference. And I've seen people try to pass that off too. You know, they got them new rags like 3 weeks ago, and somehow they already more worn than mine that's years old. And I was like, what's going on? So I had to say something about that too. Um, and
I
Ghost
like
agreed with me on keeping it face
yeah,
up, not on the ground.
I like what War Gorilla said too. He said, and if I personally do get a tussle, I take my rags off because one, it's a personal issue, and second, the rules are that your rags should never be on. So yeah, with that being said, you know how sidebar trouble moment. So you know how uh, even now I can't even say back in the day, but right now, right when you know you're about to get into something, let's say you got a watch on, you got a neck piece on or a shirt that you just got. You ain't trying to mess it up, right? So you going back and forth. Oh, word. So it's about to get to that. All right, that's a bet. What people start doing, you start declothing, right? Same thing with your rags. If you got a chance. Now, if you ain't got a chance, I get it. But hey, man, really, that's what we about to do. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and secure that, and then we're going to take flight. But be safe. I'm not condoning fighting or any of the things that have to do with fighting. I'm just letting you know what you should and shouldn't do, according to my perspective.
No, no, I agree with you wholeheartedly. There was a video not too long ago that was up on one of the other pages, and I watched it, and they had the bros out there rolling around fighting, and two different clubs in their rags out there doing it.
Mm.
And the first thing that came to my mind was just wow. First off, because I can't believe that you got all these bros around you or whatever that you could hand it to that will take proper care of it in a situation like that, and you didn't even consider that. And I find that, completely disrespectful towards their colors at that point. um but like, like you said, if you out there in some jewelry, or back in the day, whenever we was younger, everybody had the white tees and was all about the white tees and all that.
And the fresh
So
ones.
you wearing that white tee that you just got out the store, that you just took out the package right before you got out the whip. Nah, you ain't getting that thing dirty. You taking that thing off. You setting it down. You handing it to somebody doing something. You ain't getting it dirty. You
Nah,
got
you're
on
definitely not.
them white forces or them
Whew,
white J's. I guarantee you
whew.
taking them off.
I guarantee you I'll fight barefooted. On God, I will. On
So
God.
if you're gonna take pride in something like a pair of Jordans that anybody can own, or a white tee that anybody can own, then why ain't you taking pride in something that you worked hard for to earn? You worked hard for every day to keep. So it's all about respect, man. And I see a lot of different situations. I hear a lot of different stories. Um, as you know, I got people hitting me up from all the other shows too. Um, so I hear a whole bunch of different situations, and some of them I'm just blown away by. I'm completely speechless. Um, I do want to take a second, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people that paved the way for us, and that is Big Bone and Archbishop over at the Boneyard, Mike Ball at Insane Wheels, Black Dragon at Black Dragon Biker News or Black Dragon Biker TV. And Hollywood over at Insane Throttle Biker News. So we do want to give all them a shout out. And, you know, there's others too. So Dibber in the Wind.
That's right.
All kinds of people out there that have came before us that laid the groundwork for us to be able to come here and talk to everybody the way that we are. So I do want to, you know, pay homage or however the hell you say it. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. So however it said, you know, we want to pay tribute. There we go. I'll use that
There
one.
you
I
go.
can say it. And we want to honor them because, you know, they gave us the ability to be here with you. And thank all of you for, you know, coming out, sharing, watching, all that stuff. Make sure, you know, you like, share, and subscribe. If you have been missing our shows and haven't been getting them live, make sure you hit that bell for notifications. And there's the Cash App on the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you want to show some love to the channel, help us, you know, get our boots off the ground and get going a little bit better, because right now, you know, we are low budget, but
That's right.
we don't care because we out here being us and giving y'all quality work, quality information that's
That's
actually
right.
useful, that's honest, and it's going to help you. And like we
That's
said at the
right.
beginning, it is our opinions. Like Big Boneyard Clips Unofficial, Ken down here said, smash the like on your way out, y'all. Smash it on your way in. Smash it right now. It doesn't bite. I promise. It's not going to take your finger off if you press that button. So go ahead, hit the button for Inferno. The topic for tonight's show was honoring your rags, your club, your colors, showing respect to the stuff that you worked hard for, because, you know, not everybody can have it. It's not meant for everybody. And
Nah.
that's okay. But this is our world that we're out here living in. So we want to go ahead and, you know, let everybody know how we feel about how you should honor and respect your rags and all that, and how not to.
Absolutely.
And like Ken said, you know, he's not Big Bone. He just does
Sorry.
clips for everybody. He's actually the one that helped us get our little intro set up and get our
Absolutely.
images and everything that we've been sharing on social media. So I do want to give a shout out to him because, you know, he's been holding it down. Dangerous Company, thanks for tuning in. But, you know, go on that Cash App right there, show some love, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and you hit the bell for notifications. So whenever we get ready to go live, you'll get that notification on your phone, and it'll tell you that we're going live soon.
Absolutely. So Inferno, I know you just got in. You definitely will be able to replay this. We weren't going to touch on this topic too long tonight. I got some things that I gotta handle, like shit. Uh, Frost got to handle some things. So we just wanted to say thank you first and foremost for everybody who's up here. But just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, who are not inside on the set per se, and you're thinking about it, do the same thing that you do when you go to the mall. Shop around. All right. Do not get hung up with one particular person or one particular club. Find what suits you. You'll know. You know, and like my brother Frost said, it might not suit your fancy. You might just be a permanent hang around. Nothing wrong with that. That's the best position in the world. You know, no obligations. You can go where you want to go. So I don't know. Are we doing last thoughts right now, brother?
Yeah, we can. I'm sorry, I'm putting a comment in right
Nah, you
now,
good. You
letting
good.
everybody know that the email is at the bottom of the screen on the ticker. So if you are watching this, go on there. Feel free to send an email. We both have access to it. Let us know what you think. If you have any thoughts, suggestions, comments, if you have any topics that you would like to, hear about, if
Correct.
you have any questions that you haven't seen answered yet, or you just want to know how we feel, because, like we've said a million times, we're not like everybody else. We're not out here repping as dominants or diamonds or none of that.
Nope.
We're support. That's what we do, is we support. And, this is our point of view. So whenever you see it saying that we're giving y'all a whole new perspective, that's exactly what we're doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, with that being said, um, make sure you like, share, subscribe. You can follow both of us on Facebook. Coming in January, we're going to have some updates, guys, just to let you know, so it can be a little bit easier for you to follow the show. We're gonna be working on a Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and those things of that nature. But also take advantage of the actual emails, because I've been getting phone calls, great topics. We already have great topics lined up. We have great interviews lined up, but we're gonna add something new here soon. Can I leak it? Just one little leak.
Go ahead.
All right, so you see how we're talking? We're going to allow you to talk. So just expect that in the near future, call ins. Um, we're also going to do people's choice, things of that nature. But right now, we're just trying to touch on the basic, because believe it or not, there's a lot of people that has or have been involved in the set for a number of years and really not knowing any knowledge, just knowing about the parties, just knowing, oh yeah, that's such and such from such and such, but you don't know what such and such from such and such has done or their story. You know what I'm saying? So, like he said, it's a different view. It's a different flavor. We're in our lane, baby. Like, share, subscribe. Each one teach one. Make sure you keep tuning in, and them shorts is on the way, baby.
Oh yeah. Not to mention, since you wanted to leak, our phone
I knew it. I
stuff.
knew it. I
So
knew it.
we are working on getting set up to where we can actually do the interviews and hear from people, get you people on the show. So I need you guys, we need you guys, he needs you guys to all make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing. Get the show out there, get us heard about, share it on whatever social media you got, whatever platforms you using, any of that kind of stuff. Word of mouth works good too. Um,
Absolutely.
just make sure that you are helping us out, and we will continue to help give you guys wonderful content, and ladies wonderful content. Sorry, I want
Yeah, we
all
don't
the
exclude
bros
them.
and sisters out there, all the ladies and gentlemen, to have a good evening, and make sure that you hit the bell so you know when we're coming back. Follow us on social media. All the links to the pages and all of that stuff is in the description of the channel. So feel free to go check that out. It's got all the other pages. It's got the Cash App link, the Facebook links, the email, all of that, all right there in one convenient spot for everybody. So
Correct.
check that out as well. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody have a good evening. We just wanted to keep it short tonight and kind of let y'all know how we felt.
Absolutely. I'm with him. Nothing else to say. I appreciate all the viewers who have jumped in,
Oops.
and I appreciate everybody who is still in. Make sure that you um, teach somebody something. You know what I'm saying? Live life one day at a time. All right. What's promised today might not be promised tomorrow. So make sure you look forward to tomorrow to create a better future. You hear me? It's your boy, Trouble, aka Left Lane Bully. I'm out here.
fuck talking. It ain't no sit down, fuck talking. Ain't no chit chat, you touch mine, it's fuck yours.